Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Ilus stock, get ready. Ilus stock is getting a Cybl sympathy pump. Cybl today dumped. Well, it didn't dump. It's not a huge sell-off, but it touched almost 2 cents and pulled back, right? It pulled back from 2 to 0.015. Buyers stepping in on this one. But we are seeing Ilus pump. And for those of you who don't know, who haven't been long enough, when Cybl went into CE, Ilus sold off. Obviously, buyer stepped in and bought the dip. So we're getting the opposite is what I'm seeing. I don't see any news. I'm looking at the news. I don't see any news. So I'm assuming that we're pumping because of it's a sympathy pump. It's a Cybl sympathy pump is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's the opposite this time. We're just getting a pump because a lot of people who are in Ilus are in Cybl and vice versa. And obviously you're going to get people who, it's interesting, people took profit today at 2 cents, and we're getting some rotation into Ilus, it seems, because obviously there are a lot of idiots who they're going to rotate their money into Ilus to bring their average down. So right now, all I'm going to say is I'd be careful chasing. Number 2, this isn't moving on news. Number 3, there's a lot of issues with this stock. It doesn't communicate. Earnings have been horrible. Their revenues have gone down. They haven't followed through on anything. There's a lot of problems with this one. This is why I ranked it at number 3, with AITX being number 2, despite AITX having a horrible balance sheet and diluting constantly. So I'm just telling you right now. I'm just letting you know. Just be aware that this isn't moving on news. This is moving on a simple Cybl pump, sympathy pump. So just be careful. I'm not jumping in. For those of you who were holding, we're getting rejected here because this is resistance. 004 is going to be your big resistance. If we can break that, we can go to 6 and then 8. So if you're holding, I would wait and see how it closes end of day. But just be aware that Ilus this whole year it's been a dud in terms of communication, getting things. The company did nothing this entire year. It's basically a dead stock. That's why it's been going down like this since forever. You can see very clearly since it hit 50 cents back then, it's just been trending downward. It does get its pumps, right? I remember calling this huge 100% run. It does get its pumps, right? But that's what it is. It's a pump. Watch it come back down. So don't get too excited is what I'm saying. I wouldn't chase. If you were already in it, fantastic. Just be ready to take profit. I think Buffalo Fireside Chats is literally barely in the green at this point. But I'm pretty sure it's just idiots it's just idiots jumping into Ilus. I don't know why they would do that. Like, if you believe in Cybl, just hold Cybl. Cybl literally has Department of Defense contracts. It's literally in the Department of Defense. It communicates. It's literally at 1.5 cents because it's a superior company to that of Ilus. Cybl just got out of CE and it's already outperforming Ilus everywhere. Communication. I'm shocked. I guess there are still people clearly who believe in Ilus strong enough to rotate their money from Cybl to Ilus. That said, I would have kept it in Cybl. Cybl it just got out of CE and it's far and wide superior. So I don't know why I'm bashing, I guess, Ilus right now, and the people who just rotated their money into it, because I'm pretty sure that's what's happening. I think that's foolish. You should have kept it in Cybl. Cybl is literally 100 times what this stock is. And I don't know how you can look at this entire year. Look at this. Moves forward with its 2 subsidiary uplist and equity dividend. Guess what? April 10th, that's when it was announced. It's October 23rd. They didn't follow through with either uplist, and there was no equity dividend. And they've been pushing things back like they have done so since 2021. So you make what you want of that. You make what you want of that. You take what you want from this information. But if you ask me, hey Shades, should I put my money into Cybl or Ilus? I'm telling you right now, Cybl, Department of Defense contracts, drones, partnerships, AI, war. I mean, if we go to war with China, which can happen, absolutely. At least that's what the AI models predict. Palantir is going to benefit. Cybl is going to benefit. Pretty much any war stocks are going to benefit. The war stocks are just going to get huge volume into them. Keep in mind, yeah, I am shocked people would rotate their money into garbage. I thought the opposite would happen. I thought people would sell off their Ilus to jump into Cybl, because Cybl right now is literally, in my opinion, the better stock, the better company. If you guys watched my recent Cybl video that came out today, that CEO like risked his life. He went to Ukraine to present those drones. What has Ilus done? Yap, whole lot of nothing getting done. And I feel sorry for the people who are rotating their money into Ilus. Man, if you can get your bag out though and just put it all into Cybl, that would be smart, in my opinion. There are definitely better. Wait for Cybl to bottom out. It's going to be a winner. I think Cybl can be a winner, but you really have to. I am shocked. I'm just going to stop it there. I'm just flabbergasted that anyone would rotate their money into Ilus. That is shocking. I guess we're going to get some new bag holders. There's no news on this, guys. That's funny. No news. It's just moving on its own. Wow. All right. I was almost tempted to jump in. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. I was tempted. I was like, wait a minute. Is this going to get a sympathy pump like Cybl? Is it going to do a Cybl? Because Cybl got that, initial pump here, right? So if you bought here at the end of the day on this green candle, you still could have flipped it for some money or held it and then bought some more on the pullback and then, taking profit as it goes up. So chasing that first green candle, obviously in hindsight, it was worth it, right? In hindsight. So Ilus, if it's going to follow Cybl, then we would expect this green candle to close strong, number one. Number two, we would expect a secondary green candle, then followed by a pullback and then a bit of a run maybe to 006, because that's we're gonna see resistance here at 004 and 006. So yeah, I'm just shocked though. How much volume do we have? 23.5 million. 23.5 million. Let's look at the past here. This green candle, how much volume? 8 million. How much volume here? 27 million. 27 million here. And we jumped from 008 to 18. It moved a whole penny there. There's just a lot of people selling as well. Just dumping it. I am shocked. I don't see why anyone would rotate their money into Ilus to hold long. If you're a trader, sure. But if you're holding it long, yikes. I think that's a poor decision. Again, you zoom out on the monthly and what do you see? You can't tell me it was a good decision to hold this one long. In those 3 years, there are a lot of stocks that have outperformed and made thousands of X's, thousands of percentages. So I'm shocked. Cybl just proved something beyond all doubt. It proved that the CEO will follow through. They will do what it takes to be a winner. That's what they've shown. Has Ilus shown that? I don't know, but you make your own investment decisions. I completely disagree with anyone rotating their money here. Keep it in Cybl, and I will applaud you for being smart.